from? Oh, it's mine.
And we're live.
A minute early? You couldn't have warned me?
Oh, I didn't realize we were a minute early.
You should have looked at the clock.
Clock on my computer's wrong all the time.
Well, yeah, I know. Earlier yesterday I said, when do you want to leave? You said 6. I said it's 6:01, and you said, the computer said it's 6 right now.
Mm-hmm. Man, it feels the country jams for music today.
You picked something.
I picked Americana.
You should have expected this from Americana.
Yeah, I should have.
Okay.
So what are you're working on the legs again, right?
Yeah, this is the left leg piece, I think. Do I know my right and left? Yes, it's the left piece. As can be seen, I got a new paint plate, finally.
Happy birthday, paint plate.
It's from your birthday, bro.
It is.
See, normally by this point you have some sassy thing to say that I can comment on. I got no talking points. We made stickers to sticker our figures.
We did make stickers. That was fun. We sent them off to get printed, and because the underneath of the bases of HeroScape figures are an inch, and you can get inch circle stickers. So with us going to both Gen Con and ScapeCon, not that I'm really fearful of people purposefully stealing like figures and stuff. More of just I like the
Branding. Branding is everything.
well, I do like the branding, but
The added assurance and security.
yeah, like there's no, oh, is this one yours or is this one mine kind of thing.
When it literally has your profile on the bottom of it.
Yeah. Like, the sticker does not fix the possible somebody trying to steal problem, because it's a sticker. You can just peel it off. But I also like the I like the unpermanence, because we do have some figures that were previously owned and they have initials on the bottom of them, which are not our initials. So like I like the non-permanence, but also the kind of the security of, if just at a glance you can tell whose is who. We haven't played with them yet, so I don't know if the stickers will impact kind of the feeling of the figures on the board.
And if they do, I will be very vocal about it.
Yeah.
It's like my only good quality. I'm vocal about bad things.
Oh, Tails is in the chat with the hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
Here they are.
Adam, I love you very, very much. I need you to pick different music. I cannot live on these country vibes. I'm so sorry.
Can't live off the country vibes. Okay.
No.
Well, we have
Hi, Tails.
Majestic Beats. We could do Celtic. How does Celtic sound?
Let's try Celtic. Anything's better than country. I say that now. And it's all wet still. Okay, that's
And
better.
Mr. McYo-Yo, I am just not bringing figures. I guess that's fair, but we're in events that require figures, so yeah. I don't know how many figures we're bringing though.
I also I know that people share figures. Me as a person, and this is nothing against anybody else, I do not like relying on other people for figures and things. And I know we've had some offers from people to let us use figures at ScapeCon, and that's very, very kind. And I, as a person, just feel bad asking to use somebody else's things, basically.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too. Tails with the Lieutenant Dan reference made me laugh so hard.
So, I had to go back, Tails. I had to go back and watch the some of season 1 because I couldn't remember which one that sculpt was specifically. So I had to go and just stop and try and identify the sculpt and then get the name with it. And it took me 10 minutes to figure out that it wasn't Henderson, because I kept thinking it was Henderson, but it's Lieutenant Dan. We know now.
I have this thing with HeroScape figures, and I don't know if anybody else does, but in my mind, I have the blobby shape and outline, but I don't. The detail for me on HeroScape figures is kind of lost as a thing. So I never, with the Airborne, I can never tell.
Didn't you just figure out, because we were messing around with the new camera, that Marku has teeth?
Yeah, that was that was eye-opening to me. God, I never deeply stare at them.
You mean you don't just spend long hours staring deeply into the eyes of Marku SN1?
No.
Odd, neither do I.
Billy Rager with the High Gang. Well, hello, Billy. What was that?
Where did that come
I don't
from?
know. Tails with the LOL. Well, you got it right in the end.
That's all that matters.
It is.
Recently, I asked Adam to name them, and I don't think he could give us all 4 names. Go on, Adam.
Toothpick, Henderson, Lieutenant Dan. That's it. That's all I got. I forget what the 4th one is.
For shame, Adam.
Who is it? You're not gonna...
For shame that you don't know who it is.
You're not gonna tell me? Come on.
For shame.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna let you sit there and feel bad that you don't know it. And not tell you. Not because I don't know it, but because you should feel bad.
Mm.
I'm a fake fan. See, aren't the Celtic vibes so much better than the country?
It's just, like, it's Celtic is just country from a different, like, it's, I don't know, I feel.
Let's get some Almanac up in here.
Tales of Valhalla says, my son knows them all, 6 years old.
And he still doesn't tell us.
Thanks.
Thanks. I mean, okay, to be fair, he lives with them. I can't remember anything.
We live with them too. They are born. They live in the box.
As do everything else in our life.
Yes.
You put it in a box.
Yes, I like storage solutions.
Hey Adam, where's this thing? I don't know. In a box.
Yeah.
And he's proud of that answer.
I am proud of that answer. I'm quite happy with our HeroScape collection storage solutions. That it brings me so much joy.
That's too much paint. Sorry. I know, you are a storage buff. It makes you happy inside. I am happy that you allowed me to put stickers on things, so.
Yeah, I bought the storage solution. I told Rowan that she could sticker it to her heart's content.
Except you won't let me put the possum sticker on there.
Nothing, like, we have to take it out in public, so nothing vulgar.
It's not vulgar.
Oh, that is fun trivia. Tails, the guy who voiced Johnny Shotgun is a Celtic singer with his wife.
Oh, that's fun.
I guess you could classify, my mother ran a band for a while called the Dedication Band, and she specialized in colonial kind of music. So there was a guy in the band for a while that was a pretty good Celtic penny whistler.
I don't know if you were talking to me or
just
to Chad.
Just in general.
I was focusing. I'm real sad that I came around after, like, your mom's music days.
You know, it gave her a lot of happiness, but it wasn't for me. It did not bring me happiness.
Well, I don't care about your happiness. That's
I
what
know.
I'm for. But COVID kind of killed the band.
Okay. Daniel Taylor, also known as Lieutenant Dan, James Henderson, Harold Gimp, and Charlie Tooth, aka Toothpick. Harold, we forgot about Harold.
I never would have gotten Gimp.
Harold.
Thanks for setting us straight. For fixing our stupidity. See, isn't this music so much better?
Oh, Roguescaper's in the chat with the getting a leg up on the cosplay, it looks like.
No, I'm not giving the satisfaction. I'm not giving anybody the satisfaction of seeing my face.
The pun. I love the pun.
Adam's family are the punniest people. They all thrive off of dad jokes.
Yeah.
And they all take pride in their dad jokes, and they all roll their eyes at each other's dad jokes and puns. So I cannot escape the puns no matter where I go, I guess.
No,
I have an English teacher from my junior year of high school that will still message me on Facebook and send me puns because she knows how much I despise them. And because I married Adam.
Could you say that it's a punishment?
If anybody sees the news reports and that Adam's gone missing, I had nothing to do with it. I am just a grieving wife. I'm kidding. I'd never harm him intentionally.
I'm getting like Stardew Valley Celtic vibes from this song.
I am okay with that. I'm telling you, Saxon Moon, Albanach, you don't know what you're missing. You could not identify a single Albanach song, could you?
Most likely no.
Guess we're going to Ren Fair during Highlanders weekend.
I would be down. I love so it's the Ohio Ren Fair. Is the one that we go to, which is it's the only one I've ever been to, so I don't know how it compares to the others.
I know that it's one of the larger ones.
Yeah.
And it's one of the larger permanent ones, because there aren't a lot of permanent ones, I'm pretty sure. Can we be heard?
I think so. For some reason the music stopped.
Love that for us. I'm going to go into the assumption that I can be heard until told otherwise. I do know that, like, getting in to work as a performer in the Ohio Ren Fair is difficult. Very difficult.
Tales with we can be the character witnesses for the murder.
Again, would not harm him intentionally.
So there's LARPing, right? Do you think that there's a LARPing for HeroScape? LARP HeroScape characters?
No.
And we can be heard.
Cool. Now.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think it would work. Like, you're trying to mix LARPing with, like, real person chess. Like giant chess.
I mean, who doesn't want to play giant chess?
We go to the Ren Fair and they play giant chess, and you always say, no, let's go somewhere else.
Do I? I don't remember this.
I said, Adam, they're gonna do the giant chess after we watched the joust, and you're like, oh, cool. What's that over there?
Was it the corn? Was it the roasted corn? Because yes, the roasted corn will draw my attention away from
I mean, the
chess.
roasted corn's on the other side, but they had told you that the roasted corn would be coming later when we first went past them.
Oh no, the chat is going against me. If Mr. McYoyo, if a piano just happened to fall on you, you all are plotting my demise.
I love that it was a piano.
Yeah.
We are the only people in your family that don't play instruments.
I play an instrument. I play a mean radio.
I mean, you sing. You have a beautiful voice.
I played bass in a band for a while.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
It is on the wall.
But, like, everybody else. Music teachers, in a band. Your father plays the cello, for Christ's sake.
Tails with an anvil. Acme TNT. Oh no. Be over here like Wile E. the Coyote.
Good to know that everyone's got my back and not yours. I tire of this. I'm going to the other piece. This is why you work on multiple pieces at once. For those of us with ADHD. Yep, dry enough.
I'm so excited to see like the final fit of all of this when it comes together.
I know you did not just say the words final fit.
Is that from something that...
No. You're just not cool enough to say final fit.
Why not? It's just a couple words.
Okay.
Billy Ranger with a ton of bricks. And you know, like, why not a ton of feathers? Like, it's the same weight.
That would be more embarrassing for you, though.
I feel like crushed by a ton of feathers would be a... I feel like that would be a worse death, because I feel like the feathers would still float down slowly, right?
No, actually. Mythbusters proved otherwise.
That a ton of feathers doesn't, like...
No,
float?
it falls. Like, it doesn't fall the same speed, but they don't float. They fall.
Okay.
Like, they dropped a bowling ball and then the same weight of a bowling ball in feathers, and it was like it was like a second and a half after, I think. Okay, what was that? You giggled.
I said, Tails, a ton of bricks can work as long as the stars appear above. As long as the stars appear, he is good to go. Oh, man.
So, on Tails' stream, we talk about food. On our stream, we talk about the different ways to comedically kill Adam. Love it.
Mr. McYo-Yo, just in a pit with feathers, and then Billy Rager, haha, indeed.
Good times, good times. I love you.
So I think I would rather be hit with a ton of bricks than a ton of feathers.
Like, getting hit with a ton of feathers would be embarrassing. Because most people are not going to realize that a ton of feathers does in fact weigh the same amount as a ton of bricks, and then make fun of you.
I think it's more for like the fact that I don't think that a ton of feathers is gonna knock me out. I feel like I'm gonna get like suffocated and crushed, and I would rather just get hit and be gone.
And it's the same. Oh, I got paint on my hand. Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome. I'm getting hypothetically crushed over here, and you got paint on your hands.
I mean, again, it's the same weight. While the feathers, yes, are going to hit and spread, it's still going to hit hard. It's still a lot of weight, especially if it's all tied together in one bag. Again, Mythbusters, guys.
Tails, if you all haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, go watch it now. I can't tell you if I've watched anything, Tails, because every time I say I have or have not read, watched, or done anything, I lose a card. He took away my nerd card because I hadn't read Lord of the Rings.
Oh, right. That's why you say that you have watched it, so you keep...
But I haven't. Dang it.
I did a while. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So I'm trying to remember which panel I was painting. If somebody could remind me, that would be great.
We'll just watch the footage back.
Thank you. You're so helpful. I'm so happy you're here to help.
You're welcome.
Did you show off your cool shirt, Adam?
I have not. So...
That's pointing at me.
Yeah. I'm number 2. So we went down for
4th of July.
4th of July. We down to my sister. And my sister has a cricket, and we made Hexala shirts. So shout out my sister if she watches this, which she probably won't because she has small children and a life. But thank you, Wendy.
She's one of the family members that plays an instrument.
Yeah.
Didn't she go things and do places with that instrument?
Yeah.
We're gonna pretend I said that sentence correctly.
Yeah, she Well, she has a master's in music, so I
I mean,
mean,
she was a music teacher before she became admin.
yeah. Um, Billy Rager is surprised I have not seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think with the
Okay,
what?
in Adam's defense, he didn't have a television growing up. His mother took it away because he argued with his brother.
Yeah, we would fight over the TV, and the solution was my mom got rid of the TV.
I think your mom was looking for an excuse to get rid of the TV, and you and Andrew fighting was a good enough one. Bye-bye television.
Basically. Mr. McYo-Yo, new episode. Adam from Mythfeather tests the damage feathers can cause. And then Billy Rager, you haven't seen Lord of the Rings? How is this even possible? I have seen Lord of the Rings. I have not read the book.
I haven't seen them. Well, I've seen 1.5, but I think I slept through.
You've seen 2.
But I know I hardcore fell asleep through most of Fellowship of the Ring. He started me. He was like, okay, let's watch Lord of the Rings. You've never seen them before, and started with the extended edition.
Well, of course, because it's like the best edition.
I have seen all of The Hobbit, and I enjoyed those.
Oh, that might start a fight. A lot of people don't like some of the Hobbits.
You know, they're allowed to not like The Hobbit for whatever reason. I thought they were a good movie.
I thought they were a good movie too.
With my limited nerd knowledge.
But I also think some bad movies are good. I did not like The
You
Room.
most definitely hate The Room, and The Room is great. You know, Brandon Sanderson, the author, loves the movie Cats. He loves it. But he loves it for the same reason everybody likes The Room. 'Cause it's awful.
Billy Rager says, "Uh-oh."
SpaghettiOs.
And Mr. Mick Yo-Yo finished The Lord of the Rings, but I am reading The Hobbit now. I have read The Hobbit. Actually, fun story with that is my my sister was going off to college, and she actually gave me The Hobbit, the book, before she left, and she said, "If you read this book, I'll pay you $5."
Did you get the $5?
No, I didn't read it until much later, and by that point she had forgotten.
I mean, you could tell her now.
I don't need the $5, and it
Yes,
was
we do.
it was a good book.
You could spend it on Heroescape stuff.
That's fair. See, I hear hammered dulcimer in the background of this thing, and I'm like, I know that sound is a hammered dulcimer.
I'm so happy that you can identify a hammer dulcimer in this music that we can barely hear.
The hammered dulcimer has a very distinctive sound, which is interesting because it's basically just a piano. If you
Does it have a very distinctive sound, or did you spend your entire childhood hearing it?
I did. I heard a lot of it.
That's what I'm saying. Are you just conditioned to know what it is? Could you hear a hand dulcimer? Lap dulcimer. It's called a lap dulcimer.
Yeah, I could. I think I could hear a lap dulcimer.
If anybody in the comments knows what a hammer dulcimer is, I'll give you a internet cookie.
Billy Rager. I think I've read The Hobbit about 10 times. I think in the Heroescape community there is probably a lot of people that like.
No, don't you dare, don't you dare.
What did you do? What did you do? Oh, you got it everywhere.
Don't you? I said stop.
Shame. Shame.
Ding ding.
Shame.
Stop shaming me. I'm cleaning it up.
Our nice black mat
Shut
getting
up.
paint all over it.
You got it covered in something the other day. I don't remember what it was.
Probably food. And I really should reread The Hobbit, because it is a good book, and it's actually not super long.
It's an unexpected journey, isn't it? There and back again.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, the mat is like semi-hydrophobic, so bite me. And I put my headset on wrong. Anybody know out there what a hammer dulcimer is, Adam?
Well, Billy Rager says a dulcimer is a stringed instrument made of wood and played by plucking.
This sounds like a Google entry.
Plucking, no. So, well, okay, so
A lap dulcimer.
Lap dulcimer, yeah, you can use but you can pluck it. That's true. A hammer dulcimer, you use like these little stick things with rounded ends. They're like if you open up a piano, they're like the plun. What are those called? The hammers. I guess they're called hammers. The hammers that strike the piano strings, and you just hold them in both hands and you hit the strings on the hammer dulcimer. But yes, a lap dulcimer is you can't pluck.
Context. Adam's mother does not only play the hammer dulcimer, her entire life revolved around the hammer dulcimer.
Well, she was in a band.
Listen, I have heard like 12 different hammer dulcimers, and I've heard about the first time she heard hammer dulcimer music 10 different times. Since May.
Yeah, it's like if you asked Jimi Hendrix the first time that he picked up a guitar.
I didn't ask.
A dowel. I don't think it's a dowel, because I feel like dowels don't have...
Call your mom. Let's call her up right now.
A dowel... I feel like a dowel is just a cylinder. I don't think a dowel has like a hitty bit on it.
Is that a technical term?
Yeah.
And this is the hitty bit?
But in my mind, if they call it a hammer dulcimer, I would assume that the thing that hammers is called a hammered hammer.
Again, just call up your mom. She'll take the call, she'll answer, and then you'll talk for 20 minutes about God knows what. I'd like the record to say I love Adam's mother. I love her with my whole being. But boy, does she know how to talk about things that don't exist. Like, just talk about nothing.
Billy Rager, no beater. You hit a hammer dulcimer with a beater.
I thought that's what you beat eggs with.
No, that's an egg miser.
I thought that was somebody that, like, pinches pennies.
No, that's called a, I don't know, dog.
A dog?
Yes.
Did every word in the English alphabet
I don't know.
language just leave you at that moment?
I feel like if anybody was to pinch pennies, it would be a dog. Not for, like, malice, but just the dog doesn't know how to spend money at all. A cat would pinch pennies. A cat would probably steal your pennies.
I don't know where to go with this conversation. I was just going to be quiet until you realized I wasn't responding.
Just continue painting.
I will.
It will zoom in on your brush.
That is not the word I thought was about to come out of your mouth.
So people can see the detail work that you're working on.
Well, I just finished up the detail
your
work.
Highlights.
They're not highlights. That was not a highlight, dear. That was to give the illusion of worn leather edges. Why are you still wet?
Mr. McYo-Yo, you have to put the pennies on the train tracks and let the train do the work. We have a train.
We have a train?
Yeah. It shows up in our videos sometimes.
Oh, right. It shows up in my nightmares sometimes. Fun fact, when I was a child, I was terrified of trains. Another fun fact, I live next to a train track.
I feel like everybody lives next to a train track. They're just everywhere, but we don't have...
Your parents don't. They live next to a cemetery.
Okay, but if you go past the cemetery, what's there?
A road.
A train track.
A road.
I could literally go 5 minutes from my family's home and hit a train track.
Okay, but like you can't stand on your porch and see a train track.
Well, no, but
And you
I
also
can't stand on the front porch here and see
You
a
also
train track.
don't hear the train track from your parents' house.
You can see, yeah, you can hear them.
I've never heard them while I was there.
Well, they're less. The yards, it's closed down, I think, largely now. So there's not as many.
So it's not a functional train track.
Well, it was when I was growing up.
Well, you're grown-ish.
What did Thomas do to you as a child from Mr. McYo-Yo?
I loved Thomas and Friends. I watched that a lot. I don't know, like I would hear a train going and I would start crying. I don't know, and I don't know what fixed it.
We're gonna go silent for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to go back to Guitar Center with that.
I know, it's so strange.
And it just keeps getting worse, dear.
Okay, Billy Rager, a question for you good folks. When you play Heroescape against each other, do you specifically draft your opponent's favorite figure armies out of spite?
I don't. Like I've definitely thought about it, but I know Adam does.
I do not.
No, you 100% try and take Isamu from me all the time.
I do not. I actually purposely a lot of times leave Isamu for you.
I've thought about it, and I think I have once or twice, but Adam has a wide range of what his favorites are. So like the time that I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna take this from him, he's already going a different direction. Quite often, I think we draft reactionary.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of time our drafts are reactionary. Like, I don't. And a lot of times I feel like I'm in Heroescape. I'm still like for playing the game. I'm still in the experimentation phase for a lot of things, because like this collection that we have is still relatively new to us. So a lot of these figures I haven't played with before. Like when I drafted Sudama, I didn't know that Sudama was actually not so good, as people pointed out to me.
So very lovingly pointed out.
Because I kept on drafting Sudama, and Sudama would just die before Sudama did anything in the game, and I was just very confused. But I feel like maybe that will happen later if we really get competitive between each other. But I don't know if I don't think I've ever gotten that super competitive with a game to do that. And Tails, what about Lord of the Rings? Sorry, it was gone for a few minutes.
Been there, done that, past. Sorry, bro. I don't remember.
I think we were talking about reading The Hobbit.
It started with Adam recanting that you took away his nerd card because he hadn't read it.
He did take it. Yeah, he did take away my nerd card because I hadn't read The Lord of the Rings. It's a big book. I actually did finish Elantris today, so.
Oh.
But there's still like 500 Brandon Sanderson books that I need to get through.
Sweetie, he can write them faster than you can read them.
Billy Rager, I understand how it can be reactionary while drafting. Yeah.
This is a very professional technique I call seeing if the paint's still wet.
This way.
Yeah, because if the light catches it the right way, that means it's still wet. And I am impatient, but not impatient enough to mess it up. Because if I try painting over it while it's at a weird wet space, it'll lift the paint. Like even the paint underneath of it. So. Okay, so normally I paint the base coat on and then I go in with the lighter and I just do swipes and stuff. The way that this is turning out, which I like, I don't think I'm gonna need to do that.
Do you think it'll look weird with the other one that you have done that with?
No, I'm saying it looks like...
It looks like what the final product without doing that?
Let me go grab it, because I have it hiding somewhere.
I guess you'll get me now. Oh, it's very quickly back.
Yeah, everything stays on the stairs. But it...
Not good for the egress in case of a fire, but...
Nobody cares about a fire. Like, this one, I did a solid base coat and had to go in with these things, and this one's just doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be ready for the lighter.
Like, that was still doing the base coat. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think the difference is I didn't thoroughly mix the paint over here on purpose to try and get those streakies. Okay, this is going somewhere else now.
Onto the floor.
It's a safe spot on the floor. It's where all the other things exist.
Tales with a near 1,000-page book plus appendices, which I have read. Oh.
Look, someone has an attention span. Good for them.
I think, did you make it through it? Or did you?
No.
Because I can't remember the last 1,000-page book that I physically read.
Way of Kings?
Yeah, but I guess that would have been...
Anything else in Stormlight?
That would have been, that's embarrassing, though, because I read that a long time ago.
I mean, okay, like, you audiobook all the time.
Yeah.
No, I didn't make it through it, and that's why I've gone back and started reading smaller things that I've already read. I used to be, like, a huge bookworm. I put away the entire the entire Percy Jackson series and half of the Inkheart series in, like, one school year, and now I find reading very, very difficult. So we're trying to learn to read again.
I'm going to go silent for a second. So we have a question in the chat of what are your favorite HeroScape figures?
I'm going to let you take this one first, dear.
Okay, so probably my favorite HeroScape figure, and I'm going to start with my my first love, and that would be...
Me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Deathwalker 9000. So I like Deathwalker 9000 because I think 9 defense dice is hilariously fun. Like he can't be chilling touched, which I find nice. He has kind of a cool aesthetic. So I like Deathwalker 9000, I think. And then my second love is Disco Omnicron snipers.
The disco robots.
Yeah. Because I like things that have range. That's another reason I like Deathwalker. And I like Precision Strike. I think that rolling double skulls for each skull, statistically, it's a really good thing, right? Because you get your average up from being like 50% to like the chance of a hit is the same, but your damage dealt per hit goes up.
Yes, that is how math works.
So they can do some really good damage output.
My turn now?
Yeah, or we can I can say what other people's are.
See, for me, it's a hard thing. Like, obviously Isamu's not going to be on that list. Because Isamu's in almost every single army. Isamu, Shiori, I like Moriko, the cockroach. I have a hard time picking a favorite, as I'm still kind of, I like being a jack of all trades, if that makes sense, and just playing as many different characters as I can learning the ins and outs of many different characters. But if you say, what is your favorite, it's probably Isamu.
Yeah, Isamu's a good time.
Like, Isamu's the best time.
We have Billy Rager. His favorite is Cayman Awa.
That's a good one.
Cayman Awa is a good time. Double Attack is great. I think he has a range of 7.
And he's got a range of 7, and then he has the auto release, which is a double attack range of 4.
Which is really good. Very versatile. And then Tales of Ahala, I like Savaris. But zombies are fun, and the VC Undead are even more fun.
Sonlin's definitely up there for me.
Yeah, Sonlin. Dragon Swoop is just so good.
Listen, and if every time Adam gets Deathwalker, I draft Sonlin.
Yeah.
It is like not a guarantee, but it is the best way for me statistically to know how to kill that big honkin' stupid thing.
It was so funny. Oh well, it wasn't funny. It was very sad. But we took Hero Escape down to 4th of July, and so we were teaching the kids Hero Escape, and my nephew drafted Deathwalker 9000.
He loves Deathwalker 9000.
He does.
We say we're playing Hero Escape, and he goes, "I call Deathwalker." I'm like, "That's not how that works, bud."
Yeah. So and then Rowan was also playing, and or no, was it?
No, it was me. I did it.
Yeah, it was you. You did it.
I did it to him
and
on purpose.
Rowan drafted Sonlin, and
knowingly.
Yeah, Sonlin versus Deathwalker, and Dragon swooped the scary, mean Deathwalker 9000 into oblivion.
Y'all are gonna think I'm so mean for laughing at this poor child. I mean, he was fine. I was honestly expecting more tears. He goes, "Wait, what? Oh, that sucks."
Yeah.
There goes 150 points or however much he is. So I was kind of upset that there weren't more tears. Yeah. I'm not a monster, guys. I promise.
Roguescaper likes the Vinnick Warlord. Says it's his favorite design.
Oh yeah.
I do like the Vinnick Vipers.
I just noticed that our 2 warlords, because we ended up with 2 of them, right? One of them is in a much better condition than the other paint-wise.
Oh, yeah.
I figured that out while I was stickering them the other day. One of them has very obviously been grabbed by its face and shoulders a lot.
Well loved.
A lot of the detail and paint is gone from that section.
Yeah, that's a common occurrence. Mr. McYoyo, I love the minions of Ukkar for their deadly strike and the ninjas of the Northern Winds for the disappearing ninja.
See, what's really funny is I always vanish with Isamu, but I can never get Disappearing Ninja to work. And I think I just don't know the proper way to work with the ninjas of the Northern Wind.
I feel like the ninjas of the Northern Wind, you have to spread them out. You have to treat them as a group of Isamus, where they're just everywhere, and like they're not worth going after because you don't think they're a threat. But then they can be hidden somewhere and tucked behind a tree or something, and they pop out at the most inconvenient time to inflict damage.
Okay, listen, I know how much I hate on like common squads and common heroes, but like if Isamu was a common hero, like could you imagine? Could you imagine the damage I would cause?
The game would just be Isamu.
I mean, it is 100% a good thing that he's a unique hero, especially at 10 points.
Yeah.
If he was a common hero, he'd have to be worth more. But
Mr. McYoyo, I wish the Vinnick Warlord had better bonding. Yeah, because he only
oh no, that's too much.
He only gives a +1 to frenzy rolls.
Yeah.
And he bonds with the Armoric?
Nope.
No? What does he bond with?
Scouts.
The Scouts. Oh, Scouts, yeah.
So the Armoric don't.
Yeah. Just the 0 defense die ones. Which
yeah, because I felt bad because your other... Is he your nephew?
He is my nephew, yeah.
No, the other one.
Oh,
your sister-in-law's
We can
son.
call him nephew.
Yeah, because he drafted, what's his face? Vinnick. And then the Armrock Vipers, not realizing that they weren't scouts.
Oh, yeah.
And it was at the point where he's like, can I switch them? And I was like, nope, sorry, bud.
Oh, you should have let him.
No, because we were already starting the game, and they're 2 different point values. It wasn't like he had just drafted them. We were, like, setting up, and he had said something about it. And I was like, oh, no, those aren't scouts. Those are protectors.
Yeah, that's something that I gloss over when teaching the game, which...
is our bad.
Yeah, of the left side of the card and the personality trait class and how... Like, I need to write, like, a speech that I can just give of that, just like an overview of, you know, this is important sometimes, but
See,
like...
I stand by what I told your sister when it comes to the two of us. You're better at teaching the base, like, the game and how to play, and I'm better at teaching the strategy.
Yeah.
Because whenever we coach, right, whenever we're, like, quote-unquote coaching and watching sets of people play, and whatever side I'm on always wins. Not to be like, oh, they always win. But I think I am better at teaching the strategy, but I cannot teach the game worth the darn. I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat. I played Tails said I played the minions in an army on my stream last night, and they got a win against the Death Chafers. Very close, very fun practice match. Yes. Roguescaper, true, but he's a big green snack, so I still like him.
Rogue, you're great. Never change.
Billy Rager, Master of the Hunt is fun. We might need to look up Master of the Hunt because everybody's loving it. Okay, so Mr. McYo-Yo, this is going to be a long chat. Today I played 2 600-point army games. So you have one big map divided in half by a glyph wall that acts as a border. You place 2 sets of order markers, 1 set for each battle. Then you roll to see which battle goes first. Then as soon as one battle ends, you continue with the other. If you win both battles, you win. But if you win only one, the border goes away. To have one last battle with the remaining troops from each army. At that point, winner takes all. It was really fun, but it was a 3-hour-long game. Highly recommend.
It was a 4-hour tour.
Oh, man.
Did I do that right?
I think so.
I've never seen Gilligan's Island.
Okay. That Mr. McYo-Yo, that is... Wow. So you were able to get somebody to play a 3 to 4 hour HeroScape game with you? Because, kudos on that.
We've done it before.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, like, when trying to film, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'd run out of, like, rooms so fast, space on my phone so fast, and then trying to edit, that is something that would be a just you and me, like, off camera time. Spoiler alert, we play HeroScape off camera, sorry.
Yeah.
We don't film every game. Hate to burst your bubble. But what is this missing? Oh, the button. Sorry, I was looking at the pouch. But like that is something that we would do on our own, but trying to film something like that.
Yeah, we might have to do it over multiple days.
And then multiple videos.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm about to get so busy.
Billy Rager, does the Vinic Warlord bond with the Mohican River tribe? I do not know. Roguescaper, not bond, but does give +2 movement. And Billy Rager, that's not too bad. A 3-hour tour. Yeah, it was a 3-hour tour, wasn't it? I don't think it was 4 hours. We're going to go silent for a second. It's been a while since I've watched Gilligan's Island.
Still never seen it.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be really funny if, like, we didn't actually go silent and they heard all the random things we said. And they've just not been telling us just for the lulz.
I don't know how it would because I'm removing the thing from the computer.
Never doubt in the power of magic, Adam. Paint. Okay, Cap. We're having some struggles out here today, guys. I'm going to stir less aggressively while you've got the camera pointed over there.
Splash everywhere.
You would, like, nobody will let me live it down.
Yeah. I want, like, so badly, like, some of the later HeroScape units that were produced. Like,
So expensive.
the River Tribe, Aquila's Alliance. Like, I have so much, like, I want it so bad. But I can't justify the price tag on them to buy them.
And we don't have a printer.
Yeah, we don't have a printer.
And like, this is a me problem, 100%. I have a thing about the cards.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that it is a me problem. There is nothing against anybody else that has proxies. It is a me thing. I can't with the not cards.
Guy actually produces, from what I've seen and heard, people really good proxy cards that are nearly
Go away.
like identical to the original,
Yeah.
because they're die cut, and you know it's not like it's a Magic card, right, where there's been security measures taken to make sure that you can't copy them. At least with the new Magic cards, with the holographic and
Oh wow.
yeah.
You still could. You just have to get more creative.
Billy Rager, time to bounce. See you people on the next stream. It's been fun hanging with y'all. Thank you very much,
thanks
Billy,
for
for
coming
joining.
Joining.
We went
Your
down to
Ken-
Kentucky.
Your Kentucky is showing love.
Stole the accent.
You know, I came back with like a southern accent for a day or two.
I feel like I do that every time I go down to my sister's.
It's your Frank Tucky. Like, I mean, your parents kind of have southern accents to begin with.
My father will say "warsh,"
Warsh?
and it may like I'm like, why do you say "warsh"? Where did you learn this from? Because I did not. I don't say "warsh." He just started saying it one day.
My 8th grade Spanish teacher says warsh.
Why?
I don't know. We were in Europe, and she was like, well, we got to go back and warsh. And I'm like, okay.
Something that I find hilarious about Midwestern kind of the way that we say things is every store ever is pluralized.
No, it is possessed.
Or possessed, yeah. You want to go to... It's...
Ooh, but it's got the possessive S.
Yeah. You want to go to Kroger's?
Except for Walmart.
Walmart's. No, I've heard...
It's Walmart.
I've heard Walmart's.
Well, they're stupid.
Do you say we go to Costco's?
It's Costco.
No, we just go to Costco.
But
Myers.
Myers, Kroger's. Like, when I learned that there was no S at the end of Kroger, like, my day was ruined. And I was 7, I think.
So my mom used to go to Meyer all the time when I was growing up. I can't spell Meyer.
M-E-I-J-E-R.
I can't.
M-E-I-J-E-R.
I've seen it so many times, but I still can't spell it. Tales with I lived in Mississippi from 11 to 17 years old. I can fake a good Southern accent.
I believe it.
I don't think it's fake. I don't think you're faking it if you live there from 11 to 17.
You're just recalling.
It is a learn.
I mean, okay, so I grew up with my speech impediment that was almost Boston British accent. If I
Yeah.
do a British accent, is that faking or is it just recanting?
That's a good point.
Yeah, no,
Like,
very interesting. I grew up with a speech impediment that gave me like a Boston accent. You remember?
Yeah.
And you can still hear it sometimes, especially in my R's. Like, saying R's is very difficult. But, did I already do that? I did do that panel already. I'm going the opposite direction that I normally go. Okay, so I don't know if anybody was around when I said this earlier. This is the last piece I have to paint for the cosplay. So what do we do next week? Do I go and find one of my random miniatures upstairs? I do have a Cthulhu, like, it's not a miniature, that needs to be painted, or do we just start playing random board games? I think we should bust out Suro and start playing Suro.
Suro will be fun. It might be a little hard to see.
I think you can do a top-down. You can do a top-down on Suro.
That's fair.
Like, do we play it the original way, or do we play with the sea monsters? You play with the sea monsters.
You
I'm
play
going
with
to answer my
the
own question.
Suro of the Sea is just 100% like... So Suro... Suro is an excellent game, right?
It is amazing.
The base Suro game is so good. Not like it's not gonna win any awards for being like, you know, the most in depth like gameplay, but the ability and accessibility of I can have my 4-year-old nephew all the way up to my
70-year-old.
I know, but I was gonna be nice.
She turned 70 this year.
Have my 70-year-old aunt, and be able to have all of those people just be able to sit down and not be playing Monopoly or. Listen,
when I was working
Scrabble.
at a game store and I was selling games, people were like, "Oh, I need a family game that isn't Ticket to Ride, Monopoly, what have you." It was Suro. Because Suro is one of those things that it's simple enough that you can just go with the flow and just place tiles and not really strategize, but it also is complex enough that you can strategize with it.
Yeah.
And then when you add Suro of the Seas, which adds monsters.
Suro of the Seas is just it's the same price, but you can play like the normal version of Suro, and then if you want to add in the other stuff, you can.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Sea monsters.
I'm gonna go silent for a second.
Be aggressive. Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
But if you guys are ever looking for like a good family game, Suro, Tsuro. I think we're playing it next week. Tsuro. I've decided. Henceforth. What are you gonna do when I start rehearsals? Sorry, the cord touched my foot and I freaked out. What are you gonna do when I start rehearsals, and you're going to be here by yourself?
I don't know. That's for another day. I mean, I can paint too, and I do enjoy painting.
I mean, come that time, we'll have figures. It'll be August.
Yeah, we will. Roadscaper, have you ever played Smash Up?
When did that get pointed at me? Okay, no. I've seen it. I've sold it. I have not played it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever.
I can kind of remember the logo. Again, board game shop, all the weird board games. Like, I can kind of remember the logo and the lettering. It was never demoed. I've never played it. I've sold it to people. I'm really good at selling games I've never played.
All right, Smash Up, designed by Paul Peterson, is totally the righteous shuffle building game from Alderac Entertainment Group. In Smash Up, players choose two factions such as pirates, ninjas, robots, zombies,
I'm sold.
and more, then combine their gnarly decks into a big-time force to be reckoned with. So it sounds like a deck builder.
See, I want to play Unmatched on a stream, but I think it's too involved to play on a stream.
I think that it would require more camera setup and cameras that we don't have.
I think that's one for a full-on video. Spoiler alert, Adam and I have been considering doing other board games and a little bit more content outside of Heroescape. I know, blasphemous, but...
Although I have another pretty good channel out there. It doesn't specialize. It does some Heroescape stuff, but Nerd Mimic. I watch some of their stuff, and they have been doing Unmatched, and they have a camera setup where it's a one camera setup to play Unmatched, where it's just top down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably doable.
My problem is I don't think it's possible to do on stream.
Yeah, they 100%. Like you could do it on stream.
I mean, to do it on stream and still interact with chat decently enough.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like Suro is mindless.
Yeah.
So, like we played Suro without speaking. Remember we played that entire game in silence.
Yeah.
Other than 6, it moves. Like I don't know how well it would work. Same with Pirate Dice. Like I would play Pirate Dice. I know you love Pirate Dice, Honey Bunches. But I don't like Pirate Dice. Trying to do Pirate Dice on a stream would not work out.
I don't. Yeah.
I would listen. I forget the calls and the dice in my cup enough as it is. I don't know. Would people even be interested in watching us play board games on stream? Board games and chatting.
I don't know. There's some silence from the chat, so
dun, dun,
I guess that's our answer.
You know what game we haven't played in a while, dear?
What's that?
Casting Shadows.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be a full video though. Again, not a.
Yeah.
Especially because I don't remember the rules. One of these days, I'm gonna learn not to sing when I'm awkward. Today is not that day.
Something I noticed while editing our videos that I've been kind of noticing is when we count out, for some reason we both have weird things when we say 5.
What do you mean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Like we say, we got it. We got Rogue with the go for it, and Mr. McYo-Yo with the it would be cool.
I'm gonna go back to the 5 thing.
5.
I'm gonna need you to get and just condense all of them so that I can post a short of just 5, 5, 5. Because I believe you.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna be so self-conscious next time we play that I'm counting.
There's nothing, and I'm sure Tails and anybody that has filmed themselves when editing their own stuff is just like, do I really do that? Like when I recorded myself enough to know that I had a little, sometimes like a little vocal click before I'm about to talk, and just. You scrub through so much footage, and you can see it in the timeline too. You can see that little click before. It's just so like, why in the world?
Been here for an hour already. I feel like I haven't gotten anything done.
It's the curse of It's the curse of talking, right, while doing the stuff. It's like.
No, but the thing is, like, I have made progress. I always feel like I've done nothing until it's finished.
Tails, I can't stand listening to myself. LOL. Yeah.
Me. I struggle busted so much when I was like, we need to watch the interview from Rogue. I struggle bust trying to get through it because I hate watching myself talk and watching myself on video.
That was such a good video, though.
It was a great video.
Such a good video.
But I hate watching videos of myself.
Also, if Rogue is still around, congratulations for getting the first Renegade comment that I've seen from the Renegade YouTube channel on your video. I'm not saying you are the first one to get one, but you're the first one I've seen.
And suddenly, silence.
Yeah.
See, Adam does the click so much, I've learned it in real life. That he'll do it and I'll go, yes, sweetie? Because he's about to talk.
I'm ready to speak now.
Listen to me! I gotta fill the awkward silence with weird noises. It's who I am as a being.
Yeah, Tails, that is right. Way to go, Roguescaper. Yeah. I'm very happy for Rogue. Mr. McYoyo, I thought about making a Heroescape kind of YouTube channel, but I did not have many figures. I would be playing like the Common Clash series without all of the figures. Oh, that Derek does? Like that Common Clash? Yeah. Um, I say go for it, man.
Do it.
Like, because Derek does it's one. Like, it's not very much that he does for those videos. He does like one squad and a hero to go with him, so that's like not a whole lot.
The music did a thing.
Oh, it did the back and forth on left and right channels.
No, it was just a low hum.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna end this conversation now. In shame and embarrassment.
but yeah, go for it. Like, I feel like there is definitely a a, a market for people that like watching Heroescape content be played, and like we'll all learn from each other and see what people like, what people don't.
I think that's what's super fun right now about like the YouTube Heroescape communities. That we're all different in a good way, and we're kind of all. I feel like we're all covering the different bases of Heroescape that people would want to see.
Yeah.
Like Rogue knocking it out of the park with the painting videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the fun part of it all.
Yeah.
Is that that's the fun thing about Heroescape. There's so many things. So many things. I feel like you could have a channel dedicated to just map building.
Yeah. I feel like maybe Shurig is well on his way to
Yeah.
filling that void.
Speaking of map building, who saw Adam have to eat the spicy pepper?
Oh.
I'm gonna bring that back up because it was funny.
Oh, that was so... Why did we do that?
We? You mean you? I won.
Mr. McYoyo, can I ask about how you guys record and edit?
That is a you question, Darlin.
Yes, 100%. So, the very first video that was shot, we used 3 cameras. Or no, it was only 2. We only used...
No, it was 3.
Oh, it was
My phone died halfway through.
Yeah, it was 3 cameras. So we have the overhead camera, which is my Pixel 8 Pro. The steady cam was Rowan's Pixel 5, and the dice cam was my old Pixel 2 XL. So if you go back, that's the 3 camera setup that we had for our first.
Which is Jandar Nular.
Yeah, and that was basically so we still are, but I don't have any set up recently because I've been kind of trying to take a break. Where we're doing the Learn to Play series, and so we were literally play testing 500 point armies that we could kind of have pre-built, so we didn't have to go and have people draft armies to learn Heroescape, and they could be pretty well balanced between each other, so we didn't have one army that was kind of murdering everyone else. But so it was just shot straight through, and then I use Blender as my video editor, and that's a pretty for me, to oversimplify it, I just pull in the clips. I line up all the clips based on their audio, and then I strip all but the one audio track that I want to keep. And then my process is, step 1 is rough cut, and rough cut just strips all the kind of dead noise and everything out of the video. all of the stuff that doesn't really work very well. I feel to making a video, because one of the first feedbacks that we got was that the videos were too long, which is fair. So first step is rough cut to get it down. And then second step is to shot pick. So I go through, and from the 3 cameras I have in Blender, I have each camera selected and viewable on the timeline. So I scrub through and then watch and then cut and move the clips to what clip that I want to be showing in that segment. And then it's the I'm gonna call it the video effects stage, basically, and that is where I go in, and because we're shooting on 4K, we are able to kind of have the ability to do digital zoom, and still you don't get the crisp high quality that you do of just having an digital edited zoom, but it works pretty well for the overhead, and you can get probably about 4 times the distance zoomed in without losing too much quality. And I use the overhead shot more of trying to show the game state and give an overview of the game, so you don't get lost in the steady close shots. And then it goes from there. It goes into kind of post-production effects. So Rowan does the title cards and stuff, or round cards, and those get added. And then at some point I put music underneath.
At some point we sit down and watch through it.
Oh yeah.
And make notes and then film commentary.
Oh yeah, the commentary interjections are filmed when at some point in the step. Technically, they could probably be done at the rough cut, but
the air conditioner is going.
I know. I don't honestly. I don't know how audible the air conditioner is. So
you don't care?
No, we'll see. I'll listen to it back, and if it bothers me in the replay, then we might go air conditionerless. But for now, I want my air conditioner. All right, I'm gonna go silent for a second.
No music.
It likes to stop the music for some reason.
Bring me my Celtic back.
It's still on the Celtic channel. But overall, that is the process, Mr. Yo-Yo.
Can I just say I love that name? Why didn't we think of that name?
Tail says, I can hear a little bit, but it isn't that bad. Yeah, so...
No, you don't understand. Adam is like the pickiest picky when it comes to audio.
I'm not that...
You are like a snobby McSnobberson.
I'm not that picky. It's just... yeah. Oh, Rogue Saber, sorry, stepped away, but caught up. Yeah. Well, if you missed, we congratulated you on getting your first Roguescape, or your first Renegade comment for the Xenothrax video.
Zenny Boy. Yes, female, I know. Her name is Zenny Boy.
And Roguescaper will love you two to play board games. Think you have the knowledge and skill.
I'm so happy that you have that much faith in me. I make it up as I go. As one could tell by this paint job. Ow.
So I played I played chess with my nephew over July 4th while everyone, so it was in the middle of our HeroScape game, and somebody said, oh, we're shooting off bottle rockets, and rockets won against HeroScape, unfortunately, but I think that's kind of understandable because they're bottle rockets. But
were you out there for the bottle rockets?
No.
It exploded in Chip's hand. He was fine.
But I think my nephew expected to trounce me at chess for some reason.
I could tell you why he thought that.
Why is that?
Because he's currently at that age in which he thinks he's the only thing that matters, and he thinks he's better than everybody else at everything.
I don't know, but he was very surprised when I was able to beat him.
He also kind of gets some of that from his father.
Tales of Valhalla. I'm picky with audio too. It's very important. I agree. It is very important. And then Rogue Saber. I have so many takes of saying Xenothrax, Xenothal. Xenothrax, Xenothal.
Xenothrax, Xenothrax. Oh my gosh. Yeah? Nope.
What a tongue twister.
This is why you don't do live paints. Xenothrax, Xenothal.
Xenothrax, Xenothal. Xenothrax, Xenothal.
Did I ever tell you about the time I got into the argument about the fact that Xenothal is a technique and not a product?
Yeah.
Because he was like one of my former coworkers. He was like, "Well, I feel like it has a name, so it has to be done with a special product." Because he was saying that it needed to be done with inks and not primer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "No, bro, Xenothal literally just is that technique." He's like, "Yeah, but like you should only be using it if you're referring to using inks." And I'm like, "Dude, I've never heard someone be more wrong in my life. Stop gatekeeping Xenothal."
Stop gatekeeping Xenothal. I like that. Tails. We need a bleeper rule. Roguescaper. Yes.
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 I mean, I think we know better than anyone that
I'm
blooper reels are the
I'm
best.
a little fearful about blooper reels because I made in like elementary school like a video like for a project or whatever, and I thought the video was okay, but then I left in a blooper reel at the end and people hated it. Like they were like, this blooper reel sucks.
Okay, you're holding on to fear from elementary?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're all on the same
And
page.
it totally detracted from the video. I was like, so. But I like the blooper reel on our video that Rogue did.
Yes. And he still cut stuff out of it.
That is fair, yeah.
Like, he got a taste of all the things you have to cut out of our video when I just randomly say things.
Rogue said, I only make bloopers of others' mistakes.
I feel called out. It wasn't a mistake.
It was not a mistake.
It was just banter while we waited for you to come back.
That was a fun day.
That was a good time. I'm gonna be completely honest here. That I was so scared leading up to the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am so scared that somebody is going to meet the real me and not the, me through a camera, through a video, and be like, actually, they're a really weird person. So, and I'm just afraid that I'm going to say something stupid. Like, it took a lot for Adam to convince me to do live streams. A lot.
Yeah.
What's super funny is I've noticed I still do my customer service voice when we record, though.
Yeah.
And I talk all the way up here.
I have noticed that our dialogue in our games is a lot less shaky. I don't know. I feel like we have more to say a little bit and less awkward with the camera. I'm gonna go silent for a second.
Not getting any buzzing. I think you're going crazy.
I can hear it.
I didn't get...
I'm very particular about my audio.
I wasn't hearing a single buzz.
And I'm sorry for everyone on the stream because I tested and it actually doesn't sound like the buzz goes through. It's literally the audio interface on the laptop, I feel.
I don't think people have learned enough that I make random noises when I haven't been talked to enough.
See, and a part of me when editing is like, should I leave in the random bleep bloops or not?
Bleep bloops?
Yeah, hit them with the bleep bloops. Because you'll bleep bloop in our videos sometimes. And I'm like, do I leave that in?
No.
Sometimes I do. If it's a good bleep. Very rarely do I leave in bloops.
Is that a technical term? And no, you don't leave in the parts where I'm actively being weird. I want people to think I'm normal, Adam. These people all think I'm normal. No, they don't.
I guess that's a good point that the step where we watch the video and put interjections is a good place to make sure that
Oh, I do.
a peer review.
I do. Do you not remember? I've had you take things out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, take that out. Sometimes it was things of you. Most of the time it's things of me.
And that's why we can never have the full length videos released. Number one, nobody would watch them.
Oh God, no. Because you get so much dead space of, wait, where do I want to put this marker? Because you guys do not see how much time he cuts out of me deciding where to put my order markers. Because if any of you are unfortunate enough to have to play against me at ScapeCon, you are going to see just how long it takes me to put up my order markers.
Rogue Scaper, release the bleep bloop. Release the bleep bloop out.
No. It was like that Bugs Bunny meme. No. Please tell me you've seen that, darling.
Mr. McYo-Yo with the 5 cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Again, I'm telling you what you need to do is you just need to like chop every time we say 5 and we just release it in a short.
See, I don't think it's 5. I think that what it is that a lot of the characters' movement is 5 or 6. Like 4, 5, and 6 is kind of like that median range for characters. And I think that we're just moving the characters, and that final one we're going, is that really where I want to go?
Or I'm checking to see if that's actually the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, is it actually 5? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's finish.
Because I know that I've gone 5 and then turned and looked at my card. You know what drives me insane about your niece and nephew, who I love very much? Is that they have yet to learn to count
with their fingers
and count with the figure.
Yeah.
And then, but can't remember where it was. There's a reason I stopped counting with figures. Is because I never, unless there was like an immediate landmarker or other thing around it, I can never remember where it started. And they do that, and they're like, it was here, and I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not there. I'm not even playing against you. I'm just watching, and I'm telling you it wasn't there.
I feel like that is a big thing with HeroScape is, at least when you even now for me, actually, I was going to say when you start out, but for some reason counting shortest path with hexes is really hard for at least my brain to figure out. Like,
I've noticed. No, that's not it. Love. There it is.
Yeah. There's just so many choices. I have like 6 choices per hex. Which way do I go?
See, that's why we should get like the top-down laser.
Yeah.
The one that does like the straight line that they use oftentimes in like Warhammer.
The oh gosh.
It's gone.
Target lock, I think they call it. Or no, it's something. Is it done?
Claro que sí. I think so.
It's beautiful.
What's super funny is this one took me way less time, and I was like, half efforting it, and it looks the exact same as the other one.
It's armor fit for battle.
Now I should remove the duct tape. When you prime it, you gotta duct tape the Velcro. Come on. Nobody's commented on my nails, and it makes me sad. You haven't even commented on my nails, Adam.
Oh, I love the nails. They're ghosts.
You didn't even notice that I did them.
Hold on. You're moving your nails too fast.
Are you zooming in on them?
Yeah.
Like a weirdo? Okay, can I go back to rubbing duct tape off of things?
Yes.
Now I'm just gonna grab stuff and start stickering. Remember how I was like, oh, I can sticker. Oh no, I'll get paint all over my hands. This is the one time my hands are clean of paint. Oh no, why would I? It was.
You flipped it over?
Well, it was still wet on the front, but I think it's good enough. But it was like, ah.
Mr. McYo-Yo said nice to your.
Thank you. I worked very, very hard on those. I think you can look at them and see which hand is my dominant hand. I'm gonna throw the duct tape vaguely that word and then see if I can find it later. But yeah, I think all that's left is I gotta put the rivets on the skirt and then decide if I want to do belt loops. I want to do belt loops? What were you gonna say, dear?
Which is a lot easier. Like, sounds a lot easier than I feel. I have to find pants. I have to find a shirt. I have to.
I have found you like 3 different shirts and sent them to you. And you keep being like, oh, I'll just wear one that I have.
I probably will just wear one that I have.
Just wear the Morgan's one.
Are you out of purple paint again?
No, these are still the originals, and
you didn't need
the extra. I'm sorry.
What do you need to? Do we have a Grimace cosplay that you need to do?
I have it now. Like, I'm sorry. I thought I needed the extra, but I was incorrect. This paint, I was able to stretch it further than I thought I would be able to. Sue me.
Mr. McYo-Yo says I should be Drake, and I'm gonna be Sonlin actually.
See, the thing with like doing Sergeant Drake would have been, Adam would have no idea where to begin on doing the arm.
How do I do the hand? Like
it's a whole arm.
It's a grapple arm.
And
I don't know how.
And if you do the other one, like it's just camos.
And then, if I did one, I would want to be the new one, which then he has a jetpack.
Cardboard box.
Fair.
But again, it's just camos.
It is. Army surplus would probably be easy. But, like, by that respect, like, finding a white shirt shouldn't be that hard either. Tunic.
Again, it isn't. I've sent you links to, like, 12.
Yeah.
The issue is that they're pricier than you think they'd be.
It's all the Ren Fair things.
You remember at the beginning of this when you're like, oh, I'll just learn to do chainmail and I'll make a chainmail shirt myself.
I actually think that would be a lot of fun, but this stream would be me over here knitting chainmail together.
I love that you used the term knitting.
Is it not?
I don't know, but it was just like, I don't know how to knit, as shown by when I had to pretend to knit without yarn on stage.
Yeah, I don't know how to knit. I learned how to crochet for a hot minute, and then...
I can't crochet anymore.
No.
I did a show, and I had to, like, my character was weird and kooky, and I had to, like, knit without yarn, and I can't knit. It doesn't matter that I can't knit. One of my cast members comes up to me, and she goes, all right, come here, I'm going to teach you proper knitting techniques. Because it drove her crazy that it was wrong. And she taught it, and I still did it wrong. Nobody cared but her. So, like, there was no yarn. That was not the point of the scene. I became German halfway through. Like, it's fine. That was a fun show.
That was a fun show. It's all in the timing.
I hate you so much. That's the name of the show.
So, I know that we think about Heroescape and we think of, cosplay Heroescape characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, wouldn't it be, like, I would love to do, like,
you want to cosplay as Sparkly Water Tile?
Yes.
I thought you were making a joke.
Like a single one piece of
I thought you were
grass.
I thought, like... Sparkly water tile's where it's at. Ain't nothing matter but a sparkly water tile. Why is this still pointing at me?
An attack defense die costume.
Oh, just get a shirt that has, like, the... Yeah.
Or just a box. And you're an attack defense die.
You come up with the weirdest ideas, I swear. See, isn't this music still so much better than country?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Although I have been straight up country, I still am on the fence about country pop. I can kind of...
You like y'alternative.
Y'alternative is kind of fun. Like some electric guitar and some banjo. Why not? Like, let's try it out.
Weird.
Like, let's add some rap in there. Like, I don't normally like
someone
rap.
Call the police.
But like,
He's a madman.
I know. I like the mixture. I like the fusion. More passion, more energy.
No.
Yes.
Nope. It started again.
Oh, get the gang together and go as order markers.
Yes. Get 4 people together. 1, 2, 3, X. Now, would we all be fighting to be the X or fighting to not be the X?
I don't want to be the dud.
I want to be the dud.
You want to be the dud?
Oh God, yeah. It fits my personality. I'm the dud.
Oh, man.
That
is such a good idea.
That would be a great idea. Halloween's coming up. We gotta find 2 more people.
Just as a T-shirt idea, that's a pretty good one. Like you know how they had thing 1, thing 2.
Yeah.
Like order.
Just order marker shirts.
Roguescaper. Wait, it's called the alternative.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
It's called y'alternative. You're welcome. You've learned something new. Wait, stop the slide.
Yeah.
You're lifeguards. This means stop. To which my mom tried doing that when I was working a race event. I was photographer at a race. I'm sitting at the finish line and she goes from across the field. To which I'm like, okay, does that mean I need to stop? Does that mean the race is over? Does that mean something else has stopped? Because she had never used that before in her life. And she literally just walked away from me going, I'm going to check to see if you still need to be here, and then gave me an X. Like, I was done. But I sat there for another 5 minutes trying to figure out what she meant. And she didn't walk across the field to come tell me.
All right. So do you want to be done, or do you want a sticker, or...
I mean, if people want to hang out and vibe, I can hang out and sticker. I don't know if I can sticker with these. Let's find out.
Because we have other projects.
Like what?
Well,
Stickering.
The stickers. We can at least show what we've been doing with the stickers.
We?
I was partially my
you
idea.
mean me? I have stickered every single one of those figures.
We do have a question. Is the cosplay for Gen Con or Scape Con?
Yes.
Yes, it's for both.
I mean, I'm going to bring it to Scape Con. I'm going to use your mic since I'm over here. I'm going to bring it to Scape Con. I don't know if I'm going to end up, like, actually wearing it, because it is a lot, but I might bring it and put it on for a little bit if there are humans that are interested in seeing what it looks like. But it was intentionally for Gen Con. I hope that answered it and wasn't stupidly long-winded. I hope I was speaking in the right part of the mic.
It was a little loud, but it's fine. What? I'm very particular about the audio.
I would say you're a little loud, but we all know that's a lie.
But if let's see here. So we got these stickers.
They came with hot sauce.
They did come. Sticker meal.
Gave us hot sauce.
Gave us hot sauce. And they're just like little tiny. And we went for the sheets. You can get them in rolls as well, but Storing sheets we've decided was I think easier.
And like when I'm working with a roll with a sheet, I don't have to like keep tearing ends of it off. It's just it stays the same size the whole time. Oh, it was fine.
But yeah, and then they slot in.
We'll see what it's like playing with them.
Into the bag with you.
It's
into
a
the
box.
Into the box with you.
Listen, I'm still upset. I was stickering the other day and I realized that when we get the new Sergeant Drake, he's not going to fit into the designated Sergeant Drake box.
Why won't he fit? I thought there's plenty of space.
Well, no. There's 2 Sergeant Drakes in there already.
Mm-hmm. We can have literally a squad of Sergeant Drakes.
Because I have a designated Sergeant Drake box where they should all stay.
Oh man, that would be kind of fun if somebody made a custom card that uses it basically turns all 3 Sergeant Drakes into a squad.
I've been meaning to ask because I just don't know the answer. Tails, did you come up with the names for the airborne, or is there a list of names out there that they are canonically have that I just am too stupid to find? Asking for a friend. And science. Okay, oddly enough, it is easier with the nails than it was without. I say that as I struggle to get the sticker open. Open? Off. There we go.
Is that the Sacred Band? I never play with them.
Did you say that or did somebody else say that?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I never draft them. And I think they're good.
The Romans aren't your thing.
No, they're not. I'm a much more sci-fi kind of person.
You hate history.
That's not true. I like history just fine.
No, you don't. Historically speaking, you hate history. Come on. My finger's the one getting in the way now. So, go on.
It's strange with Hero Escape is people I feel love the historical figures, but I never hear people say, "Oh yeah, that historical figure is my favorite." And maybe I just don't
Hang out with the right crowds.
Tail says, "Sorry, Rowan, repeat the question."
For the Airborne Elite in Tales of Valhalla, did you come up with the names for all 4 of them, or is there a list of canonical names that I just don't know about somewhere?
Yeah, is there
a
a lore Sergeant Drake Alexander is?
I mean, it's a figure name.
That's true. So I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know. Did they already have names, or can I just name this guy Kevin? He looks like a Kevin. See, so I know I'm looking at this leg piece, and it's that's the last thing I had to paint. Literally, I need to finish gluing the magnet into the belt piece because the foam was being annoying. And then finish up the skirt, and I'm done. But I feel like I haven't done anything. I feel like I'm forgetting about something. When it comes to the leg pieces, I still need to attach. I need to put ribbon at the bottom of it to attach to the foot.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Tail says, yeah, he made them up.
Awesome. Come on, you stupid sticker. This is when I start coming up with creative insults. There we go. It tries to rip up this piece.
Yeah, the outer sticker on the sticker paper.
Yeah. Which box do you go in? That one. I feel like I could give you a couple sheets and some of these boxes and you could sticker as well.
You could.
See, Adam, I have gone this entire stream without smacking my head against this mic. And if I smack my head against this mic because you had me move it, here comes the feathers.
We're back to the feathers? I thought
we've
moved on.
Everything goes back to the feathers. Also, stickering made, like, when I started stickering, that's when I noticed how unattached all of these are.
Oh yeah, the figures to the base.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the character? It was uh your parents' set had a lot of them that had just completely kind of fallen off and wouldn't stay on their bases.
Wait, what is going on here? Oh, I'm just dumb. That's what's going on here. Don't you worry. Okay? Yes. That's
Mr.
decimal point.
Mr. McYo-Yo, I'm trying to get the Iron Lich Viscerat to be called the Crab Tank by the community.
The Crab Tank and the Roly Boys.
The Crab Tank and the Roly Boys.
I second.
I love this band name. He is kind of crab-like, isn't he? Oh man, there's such good paint schemes that you can do with that crab vibe with him. Oh, could you imagine a
Check your modem or router connection and try again.
Did you just set Google off?
I guess so.
Okay.
And it doesn't think it has internet, which is strange because
Listen, she's so stupid sometimes. Sometimes she'll start talking to us in the middle of the night, just go, "Yep, I'm still here,"
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
So I think that the Iron Lich Viscerat and the Roly Boys,
Correct.
the Crab Tank,
And the Roly Boys.
I think you could do like a Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob kind of theme vibe with them, which I think would be kind of fun.
Okay, so then what would the Roly Boys be?
I have no idea.
Adam's never seen SpongeBob.
I've
You've seen the musical once, when my
Yeah.
sister was in it.
No, we watched the musical.
And you fell asleep.
Yeah, but that's what you do during musicals. They
You didn't
lull
fall-
you and
You didn't fall asleep during Beetlejuice?
oh well, that's because Beetlejuice had lots of loud bangs and noises.
You didn't fall asleep during Company?
The seats were too uncomfortable.
Are you gonna fall asleep during Legally Blonde in 2 weeks?
Nah.
Because if you do, that's grounds for divorce.
Okay, so Tails says in Isamu's lore story, there is airborne elite that has a name that Isamu kills. That's true. That is, I think I remember.
And isn't, could somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but Isamu is like either the head or a part of some gang or league that ended up being the people that were going to kill Agent Carr when he ate the candy bar.
Yeah, I
Like Isamu wasn't the one that was going to kill him, but like whatever gang he was a part of
he's the leader of the group that
wanted to kill Agent Carr.
yeah.
They should have just poisoned the candy bar.
Yeah. Tails says, I plan on working that character in the future seasons of Tales of Valhalla.
Mm.
And he thirds the Crab Tank.
Crab Tank and the Roly Boys.
Yeah, Crab Tank and the Roly Boys.
Listen, nothing made me happier than when Rogue also not accidentally, but just stumbled upon the Roly Boys like we did. You know, and he started calling them that as well. Like, where did the sticker go? Oh, there it is. Nothing makes me happier than the fact that we came up with the same name, which means it's the correct name. Roly Boys.
Gonna go silent for a second. Too sticky?
Shut up.
Sticker too sticky?
I want to say you stick some stickery things. Can I just say, I think I hate this squad.
You hate the fourth mask?
I think I hate the fourth mass.
You, man. Why?
I don't know why.
I think the fourth math is really good.
I just don't like them. I've also learned that my opinion is apparently wrong according to most of the community. But, you know, they're allowed to be wrong.
I don't know if I was to give a worse squad.
Worst squad. I know who I'd give worst character to.
Who?
3 guesses.
Quintella?
Oh, Tanashi. Probably Quintella, actually, no.
Yeah.
Quintella and Otanashi. I know people like him, but I kind of hate Doom and Def. Maybe I just...
I don't like Doom and Def either.
We also never used road tiles. Because I hate road tiles. I think they're stupid.
I think that to make road tiles fun, you need a lot of them. And to have a lot of them, you have to have a lot of Doom and Defs.
And that's a lot of storage.
Roguescaper. I'm excited for the Iron Lich. I think the colors will be unique to paint.
Crab tank.
Crab tank.
Okay, this song is putting me to sleep.
It's the sound of the future.
Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you again. Okay, which version of that song is your favorite?
I think that there's something very, I think the original is very good. I think that the Disturbed version is a close second. I don't think it outshines the original performance.
It's like, I listened to them, there was that one time that we listened to them back to back because we hadn't listened to the original in a while. And the original is great, and I love the original. But there is something so haunting about the Disturbed version.
Yeah.
And then, Pentatonics did a version of it that was riffing off of the Disturbed version. And this was fine. And I really, really like Pentatonics. I like acapella. But, for me, it really is a toss-up between Simon & Garfunkel and Disturbed. What's your favorite Simon & Garfunkel song?
So if it's not Sound of Silence, I like Bridge Over Troubled Water.
That was what I was gonna say. Say mine.
Like a bridge over troubled water.
I will lay me. You are just trying to get me to sing. Adam has this idea that if he starts singing a song, he says that I will always finish it.
And it bonus points if I just say the lyrics wrong.
Because then I get angry.
And then you sing in spite.
Listen, I don't finish every song.
Tails likes the Sound of Silence.
Then we should be very quiet.
A moment of silence.
That was funnier in my head. As things often are. Now I've got Bridge Over Troubled Water stuck in my head, and it's only my fault. But I'm going to blame you.
And it's kind of sad because, you asked me that, I was like, I only know 2 songs, that come straight to mind.
It's sad to admit, but me too. And Bridge Over Troubled Water, I only know because I sang in 6th grade choir. It's a hard song.
Tails, you guys need to do a singing stream. What would we sing? What is allowed? I'm like...
I think karaoke is.
Well, I don't know. So I was editing the video, and I was taking a while to do something. So Rowan started humming the Jeopardy, counting down theme song. And then, so I was like, oh, wow, are we even allowed to have that in the video, even humming of it? And they're the legal answer is no. And I was like, yeah. It's
I guess because it is
it's copyright.
The score itself.
Yeah, it's copyright, so
maybe he means we just, instead of talking, all you do is sing,
so
as if it's a musical.
We just sing. So that was an interesting thought of trying our hand at making HeroScape music content.
I can't believe you brought that up. It was Adam's idea.
It was my idea. It's maybe we could write a song about HeroScape and produce it.
We can't write music, you dimwit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go silent for a second.
A singing stream would also require more than one of us to have a good voice, and you are currently the one with the voice.
Mr. McYo-Yo says country.
Ew. No. Leave. Banned. That was a little harsh, but also the Blastotrons, some of them are marked with somebody's initials, and others are not.
Rogue is me. He just said, I drive my wife crazy, a former choir girl, because I can't remember song lyrics, and I just substitute lyrics that sound right.
You are the worst kind of person.
That
You
is-
and Rogue are becoming more and more.
That is me right there. I like, that is me.
That-
It means the same thing. Well, it's not the same words.
Adam likes music. He has a list. Like, he's very, very particular about this playlist of music. And we'll be listening to it, and he does not listen to lyrics. So when I look at him and be like, Adam, this is a very, very, very sexual song, he'll be like, no, it's not. It's fine. I'm like, Adam, you need to listen to these lyrics. And then when I point out the lyrics, he just kind of giggles and keeps going.
Rogue, I've been waiting for that to pop up. My first pitches, we didn't start the fire with all the characters list. Oh, that's such.
That would be so difficult, though.
Or you can do the same like idea and vein of thing, just with the Animaniacs country song.
It's Africa. I don't know the list, but I know the tune. I'm so happy that nobody has asked about the characters in these boxes and why they're in these boxes this way.
Well, that's the ninjas.
With a random what's his face?
Moore's Bane.
Something feels to me so dirty about putting stickers on the bottom of these. And I don't know why.
I don't know. We'll see how they hold out. That's my other fear, is that they just won't stay. They'll just fall off.
That's why I'm trying to do a decent job of pressing them on. Ow. Pressing them on. Do I need to also sticker the plips?
No, I think that our plips are safe. Plips are cheap, as long as they're not.
We need to sticker our plips.
Tails saying, I was singing a Bocelli song to my wife one time in the bathroom, so was switching the lyrics to being on the toilet.
I know someone who wrote a parody song to Hurt by Johnny Cash, and he changed it to poop, and it was I took a poop today. You can fill in the rest.
Roguescaper wants to know, what are the characters in the boxes, and why are they that way?
Rogue, why would you ask that? I know it's because I pointed it out, but why would you ask that? Adam, you may embarrass yourself.
Wait, why? Why? This is our army boxes that we bring, and this is the ninja box.
The reason I say embarrass yourself is because we know that these are objectively bad.
Oh yeah, this is like a full army, and
This is 500 points, and this one's a meme.
yeah, it's literally ninjas, and Moore's Bane, because
He gives ninja vibes, apparently.
we needed more points than we had ninjas.
I think we had Sharwin in there first.
Yeah, and they didn't synergize well.
Neither does Moore's Bane, but we were like, oh my gosh, there's enough to almost do a ninja army. For the meme, we have to do a ninja army.
Yeah, and it's not good. It definitely is.
It's not good.
It's definitely a bad army.
I mean, I played it better than you did, but
But it's fun in the sense that it's a theme.
yeah, it's nice. I try to deter people from taking this army when we do.
Yeah.
Because I know it sucks.
It's like the army, like if you're playing as somebody that's teaching, it's the army that you pick up to use so that you can play to your full ability. And
However, it is the worst army to use if you're trying to teach about disengagement.
yes.
Same as we have a Kyrie army, which is also bad. It is the worst army to use when you're trying to teach movement.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you have to count. Oh, not you. Everything
You
flies.
just go forward.
Everything flies. Mr. McYoyo, the Animaniac Countries of the World song. Yes. We've got Solon and Dun.
Solon Severus and
Yes.
Why is this base smaller?
Is it?
Yes.
Is it actually, though? Is Baby Dragon actually a baby?
Look at
Oh
it.
my gosh, it is.
Like, it fits inside. I don't know what to do with this. Because if I were to sticker it, it would hang off over the edges.
I guess
Hasbro, what the hell?
I guess Baby Dragon does not get stickered.
Are all of the wormlings like that?
Maybe it's all small figure because I think Baby Dragon's
No,
a small.
because the Nangrubs were not.
The Nangrubs are small.
The Nangrubs are small and the Nangrubs are fine. Remember, I referred to them as a clown car because we have
That's
like
fair.
9 Nangrubs stuffed into one cell.
Oh no! So Roguescaper has the answer. D&D Wave switched to 1-inch standard, changing the scale. P.S. New pieces do that now too. So none of these what you're telling us is these stickers are not going to work with the new stuff.
No, because they fit on Swaggin.
Yeah, that would have been the same set.
I think. Like, I did that entire box, which that one over there should have Swaggin. Go look to see, because I don't remember anything else being it. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I could be stupid. If none of these fit anything else, I'm coming after you, Rogue. It's your fault.
Well, I mean, then we just start stickering terrain.
I'm not stickering this sparkly water tiles.
We just start stickering other people's.
Just walk around.
Just
Claimed.
It's stickering people.
Yes. That is how we get thrown out of events
Yeah.
and uninvited from parties.
Like I've thought about like ordering like Hexala stickers and just giving them away to people that want them. And I don't know if anybody actually wants them.
I mean,
'Cause
I
kind
made
of,
one.
They're kind of our faces.
They are our faces. If nobody noticed, okay, can you see it?
I can zoom in. It's also in the bottom left of the stream.
Yeah, but it's on my finger right now. It's our profiles. If nobody noticed before, Adam did a wonderful job at it. Did you get zoomed in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna take it away. But I made a sticker for us
Yeah.
that I literally just printed it out on sticker paper all the way over there.
Because me personally, I am not a sticker person, so
Adam hates commitment.
so I do not. I'm not the person that's like, oh yeah, I want stickers or what. I don't know what people want in a sticker.
Don't mind me. I'm just yelling at things.
Tails wants a Hexala sticker.
Tails, I will give you a Hexala sticker at ScapeCon. How large do you want the Hexala sticker? I think after this box is a good time to wind down.
Okay,
What?
that's okay.
Why'd you say okay like that?
Uh,
You had a weird look on your face. Why did you say okay
I
like
was
that?
just smiling.
Why did you say it like that? I love you.
I love you too.
My gosh, get out of the box!
He's excited. He said yay.
No, Adam, don't let me forget, because I will forget.
Whatever works.
Because I still owe What's-His-Face a Ramon sticker. And I think he forgot too. So that'll be fine.
Yeah, because you're just gonna print it on their printer, right?
Yeah, unless he wants one of the tiny ones.
Yeah, unless you want the tiny ones.
Which I'll just cut it out.
Mr. McYo-Yo would also like a Hexala sticker.
Mr. McYo-Yo, you come and do a ScapeCon? Adam, I think we have to get stickers.
We might have to. I might just order a roll of.
Stickers?
Yeah.
See, the thing with the roll is that's harder to hand out.
You can cut them though, and
Well, yeah, but...
into stacks.
See, part of me doesn't want to use our sticker paper for it because our sticker paper sucks.
Oh, Gen Con. Yeah, we'll be at Gen Con as well. So.
We'll be there Saturday.
Yeah, we're doing all the events on Saturday.
I'll be dressed as Shiori, if you didn't know.
And I'll be in chainmail.
With no dragon.
Yeah.
Or a very, very chunky dragon.
A stuffed dragon. A fat stuffed dragon.
That's a chunky
That's
dragon.
a trunk. That was a good movie.
That was a good
That was
movie.
a good movie that I think didn't get the kind of love that it deserved.
We're talking the D&D movie, BT dubs. I used the term BT dubs at rehearsal one day, and people looked at me like I was crazy, and then I remembered that not everybody knows my slang.
Dang, I'm going Sunday.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be editing videos on Sunday.
Yes, you will. I have show stuff on Sunday.
Yeah.
I've got the kickoff. Because the day after Gen Con, we have the initial like meet the director, and then the day after ScapeCon we have auditions. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be busy.
Adam, I just put a sticker on you.
I'm sticking on you.
I think.
That's the end of the box.
I think that's a good place to
All
wind
right.
down.
It's the end of the box. End of the stream. We have one last thing from Tales. What's the newest D&D movie from was that the newest D&D movie from like a year ago? That was a fun film.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the movie we're referring to.
I think we saw that one twice.
We actually got
Advanced tickets.
advanced tickets, like not like advanced as in the Thursday before, but we saw it like 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
And I think we liked it enough that we took friends to
Yep.
watch it again.
We forced friends to go watch it again. Friends that were like apprehensive about it because they played D&D.
But yeah, so that's going to be signing off. It's on me right now because I'm going to switch back to Rowan for the goodbye because I have to walk over to the other computer to turn off that. So, bye. Thank you for watching.
You're such a dog. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. And I will make sure to try and remember your sticker